Hello and welcome back! E aí, acabaram de ver minha aula? Pô, vamos ver agora. Como é que é esse negócio aí? Guys, we are here once again, tá? Porque o que está acontecendo agora, não sei se eu já expliquei, se eu já expliquei, estou explicando de novo, que a gente agora vai prosseguir com o conteúdo de aula, ok? E para a gente poder prosseguir com o conteúdo de aula, eu vou estar dando, como já estava antes, 2 conteúdos por dia, tá? Só que para dar 2 conteúdos por chamada, eu sei que fica um pouco complicado, por causa do horário, e 3 horas de chamada fica um pouco difícil, né? Então, o que a gente vai fazer? A gente vai estar fazendo esses conteúdos online para complementar. Então a gente vai ver um assunto lá e outro a gente vê aqui. Alright? Então, já que a gente já começou com a lição 26, que para onde é que a gente vai? A gente vai para Lesson 27, começando aí na page 110 and going all the way to page 113. Alright? Very well. Então, vamos lá. Let's talk about work and family. And warning, para quem não está com o livro, pega o livro, tá certo? Esse aviso sempre tem que estar aqui e vocês têm que estar com o livrinho de lado para a gente poder continuar junto, poder fazer os talk times. Alright? Let's go! Today we will see warm-up, words in action, talk time, useful expressions, grammar file, speak up, listening and talking, talk time, listening and reading practice, fun time, and listening for understanding. And beginning with the question, work and family. What is that? What is work and family? What we're saying here is that we have to find a balance between your work and your family, right? So, for example, this lady here, she has to work. Okay, I guess she has an office job, buy her clothes and her suitcase, and she has a kid. So she has to find balance, equilibrio, right, between those two things. And that is really hard. That's what we're going to talk about today. But first, let's warm up, tá? Vamos lá dar uma aquecidinha. Guys, here are some types of things you can do on your vacation. Okay, so we have staying up late. Repeat that for me. Staying up late, trying new cuisines, doing some travel, nothing but relax, visiting relatives, home improvement, going camping, sunbathing by the pool. So we have staying up late, ficar acordado até tarde, try new cuisines, testar novas culinárias, doing some travel, dar uma viajada, nothing but relax, nada além de relaxar, visiting relatives, visitar familiares, home improvement, melhorias da casa, going camping, acampar, and sunbathing by the pool, que é o que aquele cara tá fazendo ali em cima, tomar um banho de sol ali perto da piscina. Será? Sounds good. To me, it sounds really good. Very well. Let's go on to... Okay. Let's go on to words in action. Então, galerinha, prestando atenção aí no words in action pra gente poder ver juntos, ok? Então, let's go. Paying attention, vamos ouvir e repetir comigo. Alright? Let's go.
Book 3, Lesson 27, Words in Action.
Guilty,
compelling,
concern,
fine,
grown, roar, siren, sunrise.
Sorry about that. Sunrise has a U. No, it's correct. Sunrise. Very good.
Sunset, breeze, weary, earplugs,
earmuffs,
chin, palm tree,
Olha os verbinhos agora. Opa, rapidinho. Olha os verbinhos aí. Let's go.
to sway,
To sway. In the past,
swayed,
swayed. In the participle,
swayed.
swayed as well. Next one,
To sail,
to sail. In the past,
sailed,
sailed. In the participle,
sailed.
sailed as well. Next one,
To balance,
to balance. In the past,
balanced,
balance. In the participle,
balanced.
balanced as well. Next one,
To honk,
to honk. In the past,
honked,
honked. In the participle,
honked.
honked. Next,
To roar,
to roar. In the past,
roared,
roared. In the participle,
roared.
roared. And last one,
To moan,
to moan. In the past,
moaned,
moaned. Participle,
moaned.
moaned as well. Very well. So you guys are supposed to research all this thing ahead of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the translation, but I'm not going to hold back. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time so we can move on forward and not spend too much time here. So let's go. Guilty, someone who is culpado, é alguém que é culpado. Compelling é uma coisa que lhe compele, é uma coisa que lhe convence. Concern é uma preocupação. Fine pode ser bem, pode ser uma multa. If someone gives you a fine, a pessoa está lhe dando uma multa, tá? Quando você está fine, é o adjetivo fine, ok? Groan é um grunhido. Roar é um rugido. Mr. Vítor fazendo som de bicho, nota 10. Siren é uma sirene. Não vou fazer som de sirene aqui. Sunrise é o quê? Nascer do sol. Sunset é o pôr do sol. We have breeze, que é a brisa. Weary, que é cansado. Earplugs, que são os plugs de ouvido, né? Normalmente esses fones, naquele estilo dos fones que a gente usa intra-auricular, tá? São earplugs, normalmente utilizados para proteger os ouvidos de alguma coisa. E a gente tem earmuffs, que são aqueles grandões que parecem realmente um headphone, tá? Que fecha seu ouvido, ok? Chin, o que é chin? Essa parte aqui do rosto, ó. Seu queixo, very good. Palm tree são palmeiras. To sway, que quer dizer o quê? Balançar para lá e para cá. To sway, que nem as ondas do mar. Tá? To sail é o que faz, é o que a gente está fazendo ali, ó, velejar. To balance é você equilibrar, tá? Isso aí é um falso cognato. To balance é equilibrar. To honk é você buzinar. To roar, como a gente já viu ali que roar é um mugido, então to roar, rugir. E moan é gemer. Yes, que nem o gemidão do Zap, tá? É esse moan, isso aí que é moan, ok? Pode ser de dor, pode ser prazer, pode ser qualquer coisa que ele cause gemer, ok? Very good. Moving on, let's go to o que? Talk time. Então, prestando atenção aí no talk time, vou passar bem rapidinho, tá? Se vocês tiverem alguma opinião que vocês queiram passar desse talk time, vai lá no grupo da gente e posta lá, tá? Eu vou ficar esperando, quero ver o que vocês acham aí dessas perguntas, ok? Number 1, where shouldn't drivers honk their horn? Well, for one, in front of hospitals. Drivers should not honk in front of hospitals. You should not ever honk in front of hospitals. Number 2, do you feel guilty when you tell a lie? Me, I only feel guilty if it's a big lie, if I know I'm causing some kind of bad to someone. If it's a white lie, if I'm doing it to keep someone safe, then no, I don't feel guilty. Number 3, which do you prefer, sunrises or sunsets? Mr. Vítor likes sunsets. I don't like sunrises. I like seeing it become night. I don't like when the night ends. I like the evening. I am a vampire. Number 4, what is the difference between earmuffs and earplugs? I told you on words in action. Earplugs you put inside your ear. Earplugs, they cover your ears. All right. Number 5, what do you do when you feel weary? Me, when I feel weary, I take a nap or a shower or play video games or all three, one after the other. Number 6. Is there a cool breeze today? I don't know. Open your window and you tell me. Number 7. Did you skip any English class this month? Yes. You guys have skipped last class. I know that. Let's see how it went this morning, huh? So yeah. Skip when you don't go to class. Number 8, have you ever gone sailing? What is sailing? It's back on words in action. When you go on a boat. Me? Yes, I have gone sailing. It's really nice. Number 9, did you ever lose balance and fall? Lose balance? Yes, I have lost balance before, many times when I was a kid. And number 10, what causes the branch of the trees to sway? The trees have branches and then they sway. Usually because of the wind. The wind causes tree branches to sway. Very well. If you have any questions or you want to voice your opinions, go back to our WhatsApp group and let me know. I love when you guys share your stuff. Let's go on to useful expressions, beginning with the first one, to honk the horn. So to honk the horn is what that guy is doing. That's honking the horn. The horn, the buzina, right? And to honk, buzina. So basically the verb means buzinar a buzina. All right. Next one we have, it's about time. It's about time you had a haircut. It's what someone would tell me if I ever did get a haircut, which I don't know if I will. I'm kind of digging the big hair. Let's see. So yeah, it's about time. Would be the equivalent of our Portuguese já tava na hora, right? It's about time. To keep up with the Jonases. To keep up with the Jonases, you will have to own at least 3 cars. So to keep up with the Jonases means to always follow the new things, to have everything new, to have everything better than your neighbor or than someone you don't like. So basically means you always have to be on top. You got to have the best cell phone, the best car, the best house. It's what it means to keep up with the Jonases, to always try to be, to have the best things. And to throw the towel, let's see in a sentence. He won't throw the towel. He's not a quitter. So to throw the towel, in Portuguese, jogar a toalha. Well, in Portuguese, we say the equivalent expression would be pendurar a chuteira, right? It means to quit, to give up. That's what it means. He won't throw the towel. He won't give up. He is not a quitter. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So once again, to honk the horn, it's about time when something is overdue, when something should have happened before, but it's happening now. And to keep up with the Jonases, to always have the best stuff, and to throw the towel, to give up. All right, let's go on to, I want you guys to get your grammar file and exercise book so we can take a look at grammar file first before speak up, so we can take a look there. So used to and to be used to. A lot of people confuse these two. So to used to means something that you did in the past with a certain frequency. So in Portuguese, costumava, right? It's something that you did in the past before, but you probably don't do anymore. Let's see the sentences. We used to go fishing every summer. Nós costumávamos ir pescar todo verão. We used to wake up early to go to school. Nós costumávamos acordar cedo para ir para a escola. So you probably don't do it anymore. Você não acorda mais cedo para ir para a escola. My mother used to tell us stories before bedtime. Minha mãe nos contava histórias antes da hora de dormir. Ela costumava nos contar história antes da hora de dormir. Então, sacaram, né? Costumava é uma coisa que acontecia, provavelmente não acontece mais. Let's see, to be used to. It's similar, but not the same. What happened here is to be used to, estava ou estar acostumado. Okay? So here we have, we are used to going fishing every summer. Nós estamos acostumados, nós vamos muito pescar todo verão. Tá? Então aqui a gente tem o estamos acostumados ao invés do costumava. Tá? Ali está no passado. We were used to waking up early to go to school. Nós estávamos, olha o were agora, não é mais are, é were. We were used to waking up early to go to school. And my mother was used to telling us stories before bedtime. Minha mãe estava acostumada a contar-nos histórias antes do horário de dormir. Então, sacaram aí a diferença, né? Costumava e estar acostumado. Costumava, estar acostumado. Alright? Any questions, let me know in our group. Moving on to speak up. Então, como é que vai funcionar o speak up? A gente não fez speak up ainda juntos, então como é que vai funcionar o speak up aqui no conteúdo online? A gente vai ouvir o áudio, tá? E eu vou repetir junto com vocês. Então, vocês vão lendo aí no livro, ouvindo o áudio e repetindo junto comigo. Alright? Let's go!
Book 3, Lesson 27. Speak up.
What did he do?
What did he do?
He drove up in front of the house and honked.
He drove up in front of the house and honked.
Do you like my haircut?
Do you like my haircut?
It is about time you had a haircut.
It's about time you had a haircut.
Will he give up?
Will he give up?
He thinks he can't win, so he's going to throw the towel.
He thinks he can't win, so he's going to throw the towel.
How can I keep up with the Joneses?
How can I keep up with the Joneses?
You'll have to own a limousine.
You'll have to own a limousine. Wow, these people are rich.
It seems everything is out of control.
It seems everything is out of control.
Take action instead of moaning.
Take action instead of moaning.
What was that noise?
What was that noise?
The audience roared.
The audience roared.
What can you balance?
What can you balance?
I can balance a football on my head.
I can balance a football on my head.
Where did they sail to?
Where did they sail to?
They sailed to the west.
They sailed to the west. West.
What was swaying in the breeze?
What was swaying in the breeze?
The branches were swaying gently in the breeze.
The branches were swaying gently in the breeze.
Did they talk until late?
Did they talk until late?
They talked until sunrise.
They talked until sunrise.
I'm beat.
I'm beat means I'm tired.
You look weary.
You look weary.
Is this paper thick?
Is this paper thick?
We need fine paper.
We need fine paper. Mais uma vez o livro aí falando uma coisa que eu esqueci de falar, né? Que fine também pode ser uma coisa fina, tá? Fine can be the same as thin, uma coisa fina.
What do you feel guilty for?
What do you feel guilty for?
I feel guilty for pushing my pet off bed.
I feel guilty for pushing my pet off the bed.
What's a constant concern in big cities?
What's a constant concern in big cities?
Traffic is a constant concern in big cities.
Traffic is a constant concern in big cities. Absolutely.
Did you feel like throwing the towel?
Did you feel like throwing the towel?
Sometimes I felt like throwing the towel, but I didn't.
Sometimes I felt like throwing the towel, but I didn't.
I'm beat. I can't take it anymore.
I'm beat. I can't take it anymore.
I think you're ready for a vacation.
I think you're ready for a vacation. I think everybody's always ready for a vacation. Everybody wants to have a vacation. Very well. Se tiver alguma dúvida, again, ask me in our group. Let's move on to listening and talking, okay? Então a gente vai mais uma vez. Let's take a listen to the audio, okay? So we can try to understand what's happening there. It's very important, guys. You should have your book with you. So let's go.
Book 3, Lesson 27. Listening and talking.
Ready for vacation. Alfred is not simply a hard worker. He's a real workaholic. He even feels guilty when he's not working. For him, the drive to achieve is so compelling that his job is almost more important than other areas of his life, such as family and friends, leisure, and sometimes even health concerns. But he just can't take it anymore. Fortunately, a friend of his has convinced him to take a break from work.
I'm tired of business meeting, telephone ringing, appointments, late hours.
Take it easy, Alfred.
And I've had enough of headaches, bills to pay, errands to run, and keeping up with the Jonases. Sometimes I even feel like throwing the towel.
I think you're ready for a vacation. Just sit back for a moment and imagine Miami's white beaches covered with sand as fine as powder, swaying palm trees, the breeze, swimming, sailing, lying in the sun, trying out the restaurants with their gastronomic delights, brilliant sunrises and sunsets that will take your breath away, or the comforts of a top-of-the-line resort.
That'd be a perfect vacation. It's just like a dream. It's about time now I took a break from work.
I work for a travel agency, you know, and I have the most perfect vacation packages for you.
Oh, wow. Wow. So that's what that was about. Okay. So we have a guy who's really tired. His name is Alfred, and he wants to quit. He wants to take a vacation, and then his friend tells him to imagine a beautiful vacation in Miami with the beach and the hotels and the food. And then when he says he really wants that, his friend tells him he works for a travel agency. So do you actually care about your friend? Looking at your butt, do you actually care about your friend? You should care about your friends. And my question to you guys is, why do we need vacation? Why do we need vacation? Well, because if we only work, that is bad for your body health. It is bad for your mental health. And everybody should have an opportunity to relax every once in a while. So we should all take breaks sometimes, right? Our body is not made to work only. We need to take care of our mind and our bodies. All right, let's go on to talk time. Once again, I have a few questions for you guys. Number one, where will you go on your next vacation? I think for my next vacation, I'm going to stay home and play a lot. I'm thinking about traveling, but not yet. So for my next vacation, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay home. And actually, I think I'm going to go out with friends. Hopefully by my next vacation, we're going to be done with this pandemic and we'll be able to go meet our friends. Number two, have you ever taken a package tour? I did. I have a couple times here in Brazil and a couple times when I was abroad. Here in Brazil, I think I went once to Recife on a package tour and once to João Pessoa. I went to João Pessoa on a package tour. Number three, do you prefer winter vacations or summer vacations? Here in Brazil, we don't really have that difference, but in other countries they do. So like in the United States and Canada, you have the middle of the year vacations, which are the summer vacations, and the winter vacations are in the winter, in December and January, right? So it's a little different from us. And I for sure prefer... Oh, it's so hard because they're so different, but I'm more of a winter guy. I like being in the winter and doing cool things inside. But in the summer, you can go outside and have fun with your friends, go to a club. This is really hard. Like each part of me wants a separate thing. Number four, describe the best vacation you ever had. I don't think I will. Like I told you guys, I went once to it would have to be the vacations I took when I was in Canada. Because, come on. It's Canada. Number five, what is a good tip for balancing work and family? Wow. It's a hard question. I don't know. Maybe don't bring your work home with you. Which is a funny thing to say because these days everyone is bringing their work home because of the pandemic, right? But try to keep your work hours separate from your home hours. So if you're in your work time, try to separate the time and only do work and not get worried about the things of the house. And when you're in your home hours, just Don't focus on work. Things can wait until the next day. All right, very well. Let's go on to listening and reading practice. Once again, we are going to take a listen at the audio and let's see what it's about. Lots of sounds there. Before we begin, I wanted to let you guys in on a little word. It's this word right here, onomatopoeia. It's the same as in Portuguese, kind of, and it means a sound. It's when you write down the sound that something makes. So basically this. People typing, click, clack, click, clack, that's an onomatopoeia. Vroom, a motorcycle sound. Vroom, onomatopoeia. Wee-oh, wee-oh. This is the sound of the siren as well. It's an onomatopoeia, okay? This is what it is. It's when you when you spell out sounds, okay? Very good. So let's take a listen at this audio about sound pollution and play.
Book 3, Lesson 27, Listening and Reading Practice.
Noise pollution. The phones are ringing, clients arguing, secretaries typing incessantly, fax machine beeping sounds, cars, buses, trucks and motorbikes roaring, sirens and honking from the traffic outside, angry voices and confusion. Your head is spinning. You moan and simply cannot take it anymore. You wish a genie could take you away from all of this. This is noise pollution. Although noise pollution can have major consequences to our health and has affected the lives of millions of people, it has not received as much attention as other types of pollution, such as air pollution or water pollution, perhaps because we cannot see, taste, or smell it. We can take many steps to protect ourselves from the harmful effects of noise pollution. If we must be around loud sounds, we can protect our ears with hearing protection, like earplugs or earmuffs. We can also combat noise in our homes, schools, workplaces, and the community by creating, collecting, and distributing information and resources regarding noise pollution, and by helping strengthen laws and governmental and activist efforts to control noise pollution.
Very good. Very good. So we have there a few things that we could do to reduce noise pollution. It just seems a little weird talking about it now with so many other problems going on, so many other kinds of protests, but absolutely this is something that needs to be regulated. People shouldn't just be able to make noise everywhere they go. And it also affects the environment, right? Very well. And I have a question for you guys. What are the noise levels like in your city, our city? So, is Natal a very loud city? I guess it depends on where you live. If you live near the main avenues, like I do, you will hear a lot of stuff. I guess if you live closer to the suburbs, maybe not as much, but still, we are in a kind of a loud city. I am at least happy that we don't have those speakers anymore, the big walls of speakers, paredões. Yeah, those were really, really bad. I am glad that they are not as popular anymore. Let's go on to fun time, where we have a few questions, and you can pause if you want to guess the answer, or you can just let it play and see the answers. Let it go on then to question number 1. Sorry about that. Whoa. That was a little too fast. Question number 1. What famous physicist wrote a book called A Brief History of Time? If you caught a glimpse there, it was Stephen Hawking. He wrote a book called A Brief History of Time, where he goes from the Big Bang all the way to current times. This guy was awesome. It's a pity he has passed away. He was an amazing physicist. He was great. Number 2, what is a potluck party in the USA? If you want to guess, you can pause the video now. If you did pause, a potluck is what is, let's see if you can see it. It's what in Brazil, it's kind of small, I know, but it's what we call in Brazil festa americana, right? Is when we have everyone brings a different dish, so you put it all on the table and everyone has a little bit of what everyone else brought. That is what a potluck is. That's what it's called in the US. Number 3, what is the most popular sport in Japan? If you want to guess, you can pause now. So, the most popular sport in Japan, if you thought it was sumo, you guessed wrong. It used to be sumo for a very long time, but these days, the most popular sport in Japan is, funny enough, baseball. Baseball is very popular in Japan, with sumo coming in at close second. Sumo is very, very close. But baseball is, I think it's like 54% of people approve of baseball. Number 4, question number 4. Cleopatra was the queen of what country in the 1st century BC? Cleopatra was, this should be easy, right? I had to cut there for a second. I don't know if you guys can hear this. We were talking about noise pollution. This is noise pollution. Big trash trucks. Yeah, I can still hear the trash trucks. Oh my god. Okay, so going back to question 4. Cleopatra was the queen of what country in the 1st century before Christ? Cleopatra was the queen of Egypt. She was the queen of Egypt. Don't know if you knew that. You should. Number 5. When do people say chin up? Chin. Keishu. Chin up. When should we have our chin up? That is a phrase. It's an expression that is commonly used for motivation. You say that to motivate someone when they are feeling down. You motivate them with a, hey man, chin up. Get up. Let's move forward. Okay, so that's what chin up means. You're motivating someone. And next we have, what is paleontology? If you watched Friends, you should know that Ross is a paleontologist. What did he study? So paleontologist is the study of fossils, more specifically those of dinosaurs. Okay, so this is a paleontologist right here. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, this is a paleontologist. Okay, the study of fossils. Very good. Moving on real quick to listening for understanding. Let's pay attention once again to the audio. I know the audio is not perfect, but when you got your headset in, your headphones, and you get to listen it well, let's see if we can understand everything correctly. Okay, so let's go for listening, for understanding, and play.
Book 3, Lesson 27, Listening for Understanding.
Jennifer has come from a small town and is now living and working in a huge city. Listen and write down the 3 challenges she has faced since coming to the city.
I travel 90 minutes or more each way to and from work, and it's making me sick. Long commutes contribute to higher blood pressure, breathing in more pollutants, and less sleep and exercise, which all mean more illness. I'm certainly not the only one who's had that problem.
Wow. Very well. Wow, she seems like a very opinionated girl. She seems like she has her mind right on the money. Okay, so let's pay attention once again and see what problem she has. Let me see if I can find the point where she starts talking. And let's pay attention again. This time I'll pause it so we can pay a little bit more of attention. Okay, let's go.
To and from work, and it's making me sick.
She says that, wait, let's go back. She says she commutes from home. Wait.
90 minutes or more each way. I travel 90 minutes or more each way to and from work.
I travel 90 minutes each way to and from work. So she has to travel 90 minutes going to work and coming back from work.
And it's making me sick.
And it's making her sick.
Long commutes contribute to higher blood pressure.
Long commutes contribute to higher blood pressure. What is that word? the word she's using there is commute. Commute. Commute would be the translado. It's the time you spend going to work and coming home from work. That's what we call commute. All right, very good. So commute commutes gets your blood pressure high. It contributes to higher blood pressure.
Breathing in more pollutants and less sleep and exercise, which all mean more illness.
So you breathe in more pollutants and you sleep less and you do less exercise, which contribute to a worse health.
I'm certainly not the only one who's had that problem.
I am certainly not the only one who has had that problem. Hey, we're in the same boat, Jennifer. I think a lot of people are in the same boat with you. Yes, we all have problems with commutes and not having enough time to exercise, to sleep well. That is a problem that a lot of people have. So did you guys get the problems there? Long commutes and living in the city, bringing a lot of pollutants and not being able to exercise. Those are all problems that Jennifer is facing. And I think we all do a little bit, right? Very well. That was the last part of our lesson. Wow, that was faster than I expected. Let's review real quick. Today we saw warm-up, words in action, talk time, useful expressions, grammar file, speak up, listening and talking, talk time, listening, reading practice, fun time, and listening for understanding. Next time we'll go on to lesson 28, where we'll talk about French fries. Oh yeah, my favorite. Very good. Guys, remember to stay tuned for the instructions from CEBRAC and remember to do your homework because it will count as attendance. Let me switch to português here. Eu sei que vocês estavam fazendo as tarefas das aulas culturais online, mas a partir de agora eu quero que vocês peguem as atividades do livro e mandem para o pessoal do CRA, ok? Então, peguem as atividades dessas lições aí que a gente viu, da 26, da 27, e mandem para o pessoal do CRA, para a Ismênia que está aí no grupo. Alright? Remember, your homework counts as attendance. Alright? Very well. This is it for today, and I will see you guys next week where we'll have another live class and another online content class. Okay? I'll see you guys. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. This is Mr. Vítor signing out. Bye-bye.